Hey, what up, everyone? I'm sinnycool, and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we're on the green server on the level 60 Necromancer. Gotta give you some backstory here before we get started. This is something I recorded, I don't know, like a week ago or so. I know I said we were going to go to the wedding. I'll start it. There's no sound. When I record something like out of nowhere because something crazy's happening, sometimes I don't have the sound on. I'm sorry, so I'll try to talk a lot. But you guys seem to like the last video where I gave a little story about what had happened and all that stuff when we got the key for the fifth floor to go to the wedding. So, I'm sorry I said we were going to the wedding. The wedding's been postponed just a little bit because after we got the key for the fifth floor, we got it for Trey. I have one on my Necro. It's fine. That means we can go to the fifth floor. We can fight there. We can duo there. And, one of us has the key if the other one dies, type of deal, which is always pretty safe. But I wanted the key too. I wanted the key too on Thuggish. So I was soloing on the fourth floor, killing that goo by the mirror. Wasn't spawning Papa Poopa Peepa. So you guys know how this works, by the way. If you watched the last video, first floor, you kill something, the key holder pops right out of the corpse. Second floor, you kill something, the corpse pops, the key holder pops right out of the corpse. Third floor, same thing, pops right out of the corpse. Fourth floor, totally different. Um, you kill stuff, then on the next cycle, when it spawns, you could get Poopa Peepa. And then you kill Poopa Peepa, and you have to go all the way on the other side of the freaking floor to kill Cara Amica. So it's weird, because if I'm going to kill this goo, killing Poopa Peepa right here, by the way. So as you're watching on the screen, that is Poopa Peepa right there. I'll tell you the story, but finally got him on video. I mean, I have him on video on my Necromancer, and now I have him on video on my Necromancer again, but this is for my Shadow Knight. So there's Poopa Peepa right there, fighting him. But what had happened was I was killing the goo, thinking, hey, I'll get Poopa Peepa to spawn, I'll kill it, then I'll go kill Cara Amica. But then I started thinking, like, if that does actually happen, which it wasn't even close, like, the goo never spawned Poopa Peepa. Public service announcement, by the way, I heard from Telin, the developer for P99, and he said that yes, it is possible to get the angry librarian to spawn out of the scholar or the student by the mirror, the exit mirror on the second floor. And two other people said they saw the angry librarian there as well. So three people now, one of them being a dev. So I like to speculate and make sure, just to make sure they're doing stuff right. But the goo there, I killed him with my Necro. Not like too impressive, but it was a struggle, and I'll tell you about it here in a second. But I'm trying to give you the backstory. Now we got to fight our way to Cara Amica, so that's what you're watching now, is me fighting my way to back to Cara Amica on my Necro. So Shadow Knight killing the goo, just not getting Poopa Peepa. Then I start thinking about it. I'm like, hey, if I even do somehow get Poopa Peepa to spawn where this goo is, like, I'm like as far from the mirror as I could possibly be. And for some reason, there's been a lot of people in the Tower of Frozen Shadow. Like, when we first started this series, you guys saw, it was like me and Trey and like one other person here or there, and it was not that many people. All of a sudden, there's just 19 people in here, 9 people in here, 12 people, 13 people, like a lot of people all of a sudden in here. So I have to look at all the things I had to kill to get that Poopa Peepa. So yeah, I'm like, dude, this is stupid. This is not gonna work. So I decide, okay, I'm gonna go to the exit mirror. I'm gonna go to the boss room. I'm gonna try camping the stuff by the boss room, because if I get Poopa Peepa to spawn, at least I'm right there next to Cara Amica, and I can, kill Poopa Peepa, kill Cara Amica. Nobody else can steal it. I don't have to fight, even if it's not sinnycool, and like nobody's gonna steal it from me. Like, I still don't have to fight my way all the way through like the whole floor to get to Cara Amica. So if I like, I'm camping the shades by the exit, or by the mirror to the next floor. Um, then if I happen to get Poopa Peepa, then I'm right there next to Cara Amica. I don't have to fight my way through 50,000 things to get to her. Was the idea. So I start doing that, and it's tougher than you would think. And I'm not by the exit mirror anymore, so I'm like, I had to use harm touch one time. I think I had to feign death one time. Like, it wasn't as easy as you would think. Shades are green to me, but like other stuff was jumping in. Like, there's a pathing zombie. Sometimes like the shade would be a goo, and then the goo would path, and then it would add in and stuff like that. So sometimes I'd be like down HP and mana, and then a mummy would come pathing in, and it would be tough, and I'd have to use harm touch or something. But I'm about to fight Cara Amica. You guys have seen that before with me and Trey. So But, I was doing that for a minute. Then I start thinking again, like, if Poopa Peepa does spawn, you know, am I going to be able to handle him solo with my Shadow Knight? My Shadow Knight's like 46, 47 maybe at this point. I can't remember. I think I dinged 47, but I don't know if I was 47 while I was doing that. And I start to think, I'm barely handling these things here. And if I die, I'm way in there. I'm way in there. So now I'm not by the exit mirror. I can't just run over and click the mirror and get out of there if something goes wrong. Now I'm like way in there and I'm dead. So I start like struggling a little bit. Then I start to think like, even if Poopa Poopa spawns, am I going to be able to handle it? He's going to stun me for a minute straight. He's going to complete heal. Unless I fear kite him, I'll probably have trouble. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to fear kite him right here where I'm at. So then I start to think, all right, I better just use my Necro. So that's what I was doing. Not like I was using my Shadow Knight to kill the shades. So I was killing the 4 shades by the mirror to the 5th floor, and then I cut it down to the 2 shades closest to the mirror, and then like a pather. So I was killing like 3 of them. But it was getting tough, and I saw other people kill Cara Amica. Like somebody killed. I saw Poopa Peepa was casting. So if he's up, you can usually see him casting. So I saw him casting, so I hurry up, camp out, get on my Necro, and I go try to find him. I'm hoping it's in one of my spots. Of course it's not. It's some other person on the floor killing him, and then they run in and they kill. I don't, Cara Amica spawns. I'm not going to kill it because I didn't spawn it because I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. They run in pretty quick anyway, though, as a monk and a level like 60 monk. And then he like kills her and saves it for his friend or something. And they go up to the 5th floor. So I'm like, dang, I just missed it. Oh, man, And then I get back on my Shadow Knight. I'm doing right here where you see on the screen. That's where I was camping with my Shadow Knight, hoping to get Poopa Peepa to spawn. That way I could then camp out, go on my Necro, kill Poopa Peepa, kill Cara Amica, go back on my Shadow Knight, loot the key. That was the idea in the end. So I'm killing stuff right here. Couple shadows, a pather. And then I see him casting again somewhere. So I'm looking at my chat and I see Amontehepna cast, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, it's happening again. Someone else is getting it again. So I jump onto my Necro, and that's where it almost picks up. So I'm trying to find him. I'm heading back towards like the front of the floor because it wasn't here. It wasn't where I was killing. It was where those shadows are with the false wall. So that's where we picked up at the beginning of this recording here. But there was so much stuff all around him. There was a goo. There's 4 shadows, a goo, like a mummy, and Poopa Peepa. So my Necro like kind of flies around the corner because he wants to get the kill. And then like 5 things jump on me, and I have to like, my pet takes over, and then I fall back, and then I feign death, and I make sure I'm indifferent, and then I'm good. And then the same thing happens again. Like I regroup, I get my pet back out. We killed like 1 thing, so I feel like okay, we're gonna try again. I go around the corner again. 3, 4, 5 things jump me, including Poopa Peepa, and the same thing pretty much. My pet takes over, kills like 1 thing. I feign death, indifferent, yada yada. So then I'm regroup. Let's go again. Actually, this time I get a couple kills without pulling the whole everything because now I know what's up. We get a couple kills. Now it's just Poopa Peepa in the shade, and that's where it picks up, and you guys saw. So eventually, kill Poopa Peepa, hurry back to Cara Amica, kill Cara Amica, camp out with my Necro, which you'll see me do, I think, right here. This is where it picks up. So this is what happens. And I'm like, hey, don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'll be right back. Don't do it. I don't know. I just said that in OOC. So I didn't want somebody to run in here and loot Cara Amica, like, oh, free stuff. Obviously somebody's probably coming back to get it with another character. If you just see Cara Amica laying there, nobody said like, hey, key rotting. If you don't see anything in OOC, I would assume somebody is probably coming back for it. I would wait a little bit, maybe. I don't know what I would do, but I say something in OOC, as you can see. So I don't know what I would do if like somebody didn't say anything at all, and then I walk in and there's a key laying there. I might just loot it. So here I am. Please don't be right back. That's what I say. I don't know. It probably wasn't enough, but I'm right there, and my laptop's been doing all right lately, so I knew I'd be like pretty much right back. So I'm logging out, logging into my Shadow Knight, and looting the key. So now we both have the key and can go up to floor 5, which we've done already. I have recorded that, and I think it has sound. I hope it has sound. I don't know why I do this. I turn the sound off when I'm playing, because I don't sit here with like a headset on when I'm playing the game without recording. I'm just playing. The headset's really hot. It's like gigantic, and the one I have anyway. It like covers like a whole side of my head almost. And it's so hot. So I'm not just sitting here with a headset on the whole time while I'm playing the game. Um, so I have to like turn it down a little bit because Mrs. Cindy's over there like watching her shows on her thing. I'm over here playing, and and I don't want it to be like super loud because sometimes the spells go, sometimes it's loud in this game, and I don't know. I don't need it usually. So I turn the sound off, and then of course, something crazy happens. I have to start recording. I don't think to like put the sound back on. But finally got it right there. Boom. Small rusty key. So we got the key to the 5th floor. And yeah, if you guys run this one up, hit a like. Let's do a like goal or something. I don't know how many likes these usually get, but let's try for like 50 likes. If you guys can get 50 likes, I'll put out I don't know, because it won't. As soon as this hits 50 likes, I'll put out the other video with the wedding. But if it doesn't get 50 likes, I'll just put it out like Saturday or next Wednesday or something like that. The more likes we get, the sooner I'll put out the wedding. Where we go up there. It's me, Trey, and a shaman actually. So it's really cool. We get to kill the whole wedding party like multiple times. We're doing the ushers, we're doing the bridesmaids, we're doing the bride, the groom, the freaking priest. I don't know. We did everything. Like the whole wedding procession dies like multiple times, and we're killing. We go to the mirror to the 6th floor. I'm not gonna let you know or not if we got the key or not or what dropped because you're gonna have to watch. But yeah, we went all up in there. We crashed that wedding big time. We went all up in there. So stay tuned. Make sure you check it out. Run this up. Hit a like, man. Helps a lot. Leave a comment. So you want to see the wedding? Sorry, like I told you last time, like put on your tuxedos and your ties and your bow ties and your nice shoes and stuff like that because I'm trying to do it in chronological order here. Chronological order. I don't want to go back to this, but I wanted to show you like it is a struggle, dude. If you're like a regular person trying to get the key to the 5th floor, it's not that easy if you're doing it at appropriate level. Most of the time it's level 60s or level 55 pluses or, running through here, bragging about being on the freaking 6th floor or whatever. You know what I mean? Not that impressive, or bragging about being on the 5th floor. My Necro went to the 6B. He hasn't made it to 7 yet, but he's going to. Like, now that we're in here, my Necro's in here too. Like, I might as well go get revenge. So you're going to see me getting some revenge, I promise. We're going to fight that genie. And here's a preview of the wedding. Look, there's the ushers. Show you a little preview, a little sneak peek, a little taste, a little peeping Tom of the 5th floor there. So if you go past these ushers, there's a wedding area with like a bride, a groom, everything. Like a whole line of zombies on the right and the left. Like, it's pretty cool. So I'll show y'all that next time. If you run it up to 50 likes today, I'll put it out today. If you run it up to 50 likes tomorrow, I'll put it out tomorrow. I gotta record it and stuff, so it might take me a minute, but I'll put it out as soon as I can if you run this up to 50 likes. Okay? So that's the deal. If you don't run it up to 50 likes, potentially might just be next Wednesday's video. At worst case. Every freaking Wednesday you're getting a video, and here it is. As far as Thuggish goes, I got the Reaver now. You guys know that. And now it's gonna work on this floor. Nothing on this floor is magical, so my Reaver works on everything, so it's freaking awesome. Then we have the Shaman, who was giving me alacrity. I finally turn it on, dude. There's the sound at the very end. Good job, sinnycool. Good job, Thuggish. Turn it on for the last 2 minutes. So there is the sound, finally. But I am almost 2 bubbles in. Dang, that's loud in my headphones. Hold on. See, that's the kind of trouble. Super loud for me, and then it's not as loud for y'all. But, got the Reaver. The Reaver actually works on this floor, so I finally get to actually use it, like, a decent amount instead of just switching into it every once in a while. Now I get to actually use it as my main weapon. And then we had a shaman with us giving me alacrity, so I had a 40-40 reaver with alacrity. Felt really good. I felt powerful for once, man. I was like ripping stuff up. I pull like, dude, how many is that? Like 3 ushers? I'll give it a chance here. Got my reaver on, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. I got 3 ushers. They're just pounding my face in. Hit them for 74. They hit me for 69, 19, 84, 60, 13, 84 from them. A bunch of misses from me with the slow weapon. That's cool. 40 from me. A bunch of 76s from them. They're pounding my face in. 70 from them. Yeah. Missing a lot. Get this one almost to half health, though. What's really cool about the 5th floor is that the mirror, the exit mirror, is right there. As soon as you pop in, boom, it's right there. So it's not that dangerous of a floor. So the 4th floor is kind of like my second least favorite, you know? Like, so far, 2nd floor is the worst. That floor just sucks. Sucks me sideways. And the 2nd floor sucks me sideways because, first of all, it sucks, right? Just a bunch of ghosts. You know, they're casters, enchanters, charming. You know, that part sucks. And then they're all grouped up together. That part sucks. And then the Angry Librarian, it's hard to get it to spawn. It's like the hardest floor to get the key. That part sucks. But I hate it. I don't want to be on it, but I like dude I am. I want to be up top while no one else can get there. And then the 4th floor is probably my second, worst floor. It's cool that it's like difficult. I like that. But like getting the key solo is really hard. If you're of appropriate level, if you're in your 40s, mid 40s, if you're anywhere near your mid 40s, dude, and you solo that, like let me know in the comments. Anything 47 and under, because I've seen 49s and 50 somethings trying it. Then I see their body the next day, and then I see them trying again. Like they might get it done eventually, but if you're, let's say 46 and under, somewhere like mid 40s, don't be like 49 saying, yeah, I did it. If you're like mid 40s, from 43 to 47, someone in there, yeah, let me know. Did you get it done solo? Maybe a Necro could, maybe an Enchanter could, but hey, I couldn't do it, and I realized that, and it kind of like, I think it was smart for me to realize that I'm not going to be able to solo this on my 46 Shadow Knight. So unless I had to do it in a very specific, like if that goo had been Papa Poopa Peepa and then I fear kited him, maybe. But then I would have to deal with Cara Amica, who does the same exact thing, and probably would have to clear everything out. I'd probably use my Necro one way or the other, so I'd probably not. So did I solo it, y'all? I did. I mean, I didn't. No one else helped me. No one else helped me do that. I did that by myself, but I used my level 60 to do it. So Thuggish didn't solo it, but sinnycool did. So that's where we're at. But next time, wedding, 50 likes. As soon as y'all hit it, I will put it out. So like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. We both got the key now. Way safer that way. I can solo up there now. And yeah, I'll show you all the wedding. 100% next time is the wedding. I have nothing else after that. The wedding is next. It's the footage is recorded. I just got to lay down the audio. And this was shorter and it was chronological order, so that's why I decided to do this. I'm sorry. You guys are the best. Peace out. 50 likes. Let's go.